Cook on Sunday, eat till Thursday. I'm Allie and you're watching Economy Bites. This is a recipe in Gourmet Magazine, may rest in peace, for caramelized Chipotle chicken drumstick. You can find recipes from one place, mix them around, make them your own. So I have 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts here. Get my hands washed. This is about 2 pounds of chicken, and I'm gonna fill it with water till it just covers the chicken. I'm gonna bring it to a boil, and then I'm gonna cover it and let it simmer, and that's how I'm cooking my chicken. Typical enchilada sauce is more about tomatoes, but since this is the Chipotle chicken enchilada, it's going to be a different sauce. About a cup of ketchup. You may not know this, but ketchup is my favorite food. There's a dog that lives in my apartment building and his name is Spatula. Is that cute? 2 tablespoons mustard. Excuse me. 2 tablespoons apple cider vinegar. 2 tablespoons dark brown sugar. 1 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce. Just a pinch or 2 of cumin. Get some chipotles ready to put in there. Now these are messy as hell. Now we need about 1/4 cup of them. The seeds are where the spice is, don't forget. We're gonna pull out some of these seeds. It's okay. Nothing happened, nothing happened. Here we go, 1/4 cup. If you get some seeds, that's okay. I'm gonna save my can because I'm gonna maybe use some of the sauce later if I wanna make it spicier. Mix this all together. It's really spicy already. The chipotles are super freaking spicy. Now I'm going to chop up an onion and some garlic, 6 cloves of garlic, and I actually hear my water boiling behind me. That's how good I am. Cover it, turn it down, and I'm gonna let that simmer for like 20 minutes. You could also, if you wanted, use a white onion, but the yellow ones are sweet. Onion, all of America does not wanna see Allie cry. And now I'm going to get this pan hot, and then I'm gonna use a little bit of butter and start making our enchilada sauce. What am I looking for? Boop, boop. See how it's turning white? Butter is hot, and I'm gonna add my onions, give them a little pinch of salt, and then I'm gonna add my garlic so as to keep the garlic from burning. We're gonna let them cook a little longer than we would if we were just trying to get them to soften. Turn the heat to medium. So what enchiladas are, in case you don't know, in case you're not from Texas or you never had Tex-Mex, and I feel sad for you, but I'll explain it to you. Enchiladas are tortillas filled with like a chicken or a vegetable or a blah, 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 whatever, a little bit of sauce, flipped seam side down, and laid into a casserole. So what we wanna do is get them soft. Try and find 12 good ones in this pack. 1, 2, 6. And now I'm gonna take a paper towel and I'm gonna wet it and then cover them. 1, 6, wet paper towel. We're gonna put these in the microwave, and these wet paper towels are going to steam these tortillas and soften them up. I'm gonna give it like 1:40. Starting to get a nice color on it. So I'm gonna start making our full enchilada sauce. I'm going to take some of this chicken broth, 2 cups, turn this heat back onto high. And now I'm going to add our sauce mixture. Let this come to a boil, and then we're gonna let it simmer and reduce. Okay, you can see that our sauce, now it's reducing. So it's been 20 minutes, so I'm gonna check on our chicken. See how it's perfectly cooked down in there? I'm just gonna let this chicken sit for a couple of minutes. Gonna give it a little salt and pepper. And we're gonna turn on my oven, 375. And I'm gonna shred my cheese here. Pepper jack cheese, because I think that is probably the best thing to use in this case. Now I think we're good with our sauce here. So I'm gonna chop up some of this chicken. This is probably bad for this plate. See how juicy it is? Mouthful sizes. So first thing we're gonna do is ladle some of our enchilada sauce into the bottom, and then we're going to take a tortilla. We're gonna fill it with a little bit of chicken, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of sauce, just a little bit. And then we're going to fold and set it down, seam side down, okay? And then we're just gonna repeat 12 times. Rolling with my homies. So we have 12 delicious enchiladas here. Now I'm going to take the rest of my sauce, not the rest of it, but a lot of it, and pour it over on top. You wanna save a little bit so that you can dip later. Okay, and now I'm going to top with cheese. You can sprinkle depending on your cheesiness. As we know, I have a tendency to over cheese. I'm gonna let them cook. Our oven's preheated to 375. Pop them in for 15 minutes, and then we'll see what they look like. It's been 15 minutes. Let's look at our enchiladas. It's perfect. It's bubbling. Now, I would say you could eat probably 2 of these and it would fill you up. I have a little pre-made salsa. It's a nice contrast to have some cold salsa with the really hot enchilada. It's really spicy. It's got a lot of flavor. It's amazing. Oh my God. These are better every time I make them. What I would do is put them in the refrigerator, cover them with foil. Cut yourself 2 or 3 of them, put them in the microwave for a minute or 2. And then you have a delicious Tex-Mex dinner that you cooked at home. Cook on Sunday, eat till Thursday. I'm Allie, and I'll see you next week. Are you dancing?